So, and well, look, we've done the shit that was.
Yeah.
We've talked about the shit that is. Let's talk about solving the shit in the future. You're building something, or you've built something, you've created something that you think will help seriously ease the pressure on the water system in Cornwall. Tell us what this is.
So, over the last 5-6 years, we've been heavily invested into our premises to start our own treatment facility for sewage. Because obviously, for a while now, we've known, again, land spreading it had to come to an end one day. Not abruptly, as we talked about in the past. We never thought it would just stop. I was expecting a bit more time. And then obviously we've gone into surface water now, and obviously they're slowly depleting in sites because their sites can't deal with what we're giving them. So we've gone out and invested a lot of money, loads of money, and building our treatment facility in order to put our own sewage cleanly into river.
So this is the same level of treatment that takes place all the way around the country?
Yeah, even around the world, even almost. It will be the same level of treatment. So literally you can go through UV, the sludge will be taken out, it'll be all UV, but all filtered out, everything clean. It'd be virtually as good, if not better, what's that currently in our Carnan River and behind, because it's a heavily polluted river from the Will J mine years ago. Still full of heavy metals and stuff. So yeah, it will go straight into there. It'll be away from stormwater, because obviously that is the biggest killer for surface water at the moment, is stormwater. And we'll be able to get rid of everything we bring in every day, plus potentially, if everything goes to plan and everyone plays ball with us, we'll be able to start alleviating some of the outside hauliers issues as well.
So it's not going to just be kept for yourself?
No, we want to make it primarily for ourselves, but ultimately we want to help others. We want to bring other people in to take the everlasting pressure off surface water, so surface water can return to return fairly back to normal without having an extra overloading. And because ours isn't really a biological system, it's more through chemical treatment and processing, we don't get any massive spikes or issues. It will just literally just go through and be treated and go straight into the river.
So this is a pressure valve, right? This is just releasing a pressure valve, because it takes your waste off the market. You're not having to go then and utilise those facilities. Hopefully a few of the hauliers that you work with will be able to use the facility as well.
Yeah.
And that frees up what exists in South West Water to be used by others who don't have those facilities or can't access yours.
Yes. So yeah, literally. So anybody outside of scope then can go to South West Water if they wish. But South West Water won't be dealing with the everlasting pressures of us currently. As we are the biggest independent haulier for the South West, we're constantly on them all the time because we've got all this liquid, we've got to put it somewhere. So if I can stop that from happening, that's going to alleviate a lot of problems. It's even going to alleviate a lot of pollution incidents.
So how many gallons are you processing today?
We're still processing over 16.5 to 17 million gallons. By the end of January, would have been up to that for our current year.
So you've got this system in place, you've built it, it's working, it runs. How many gallons are going through that system right now?
None.
Not 1 gallon?
No.
Why?
Because because the EA keep moving our goalposts, we can't get to that final destination where we can then say we can go to river. Because they keep moving those goalposts and keep putting those hurdles in our way, it's just prolonging this problem. It's prolonging this pressure valve to the point of no return where no one's going to have anywhere to go.
I'm going to be the devil's avocado again. The EA are there to do that. They are there to make sure that things are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. The checks and balances are there. But the challenge you're facing is that you don't actually know what it is that they need from you in order to get over that last hurdle?
No. So basically, we've openly asked all the big powers that be in the EA, as you know. I don't want no handouts, I want nothing from them. I just want a checklist. I want a start to finish checklist of what you want from us, in what order. We do that. As long as we process that checklist and we supply all the information to them, they can give us our permit. Once we've got that permit and we do it to the standard and efficiency that they require, because again, I don't want a shortcut. I want to sleep at night. I want to do the right thing. And if we can do all that and they're happy and we're happy, that pressure relief valve will be gone.
And how much of that checklist have you got from the EA so far?
Nothing.
Okay. So the future that we're talking about here, you've not fixed everything in Cornwall. You've not fixed the whole water system. But what you've done is you provided a real simple pressure valve that can just relieve a whole bunch of pressure whilst everything else gets sorted in that water system. You've built the facility. You've invested an awful amount of cash into building that facility. You're in the last hurdle, which is permitting. And you've been asking for information and support so that you can reach the right standards to allow that piece of paper to be in your hand so that you can start easing the pressure. And how long have you been involved in this process?
So this process has been going on now. Well, we started the initial process in 2017, but the initial one now has been for the last 2 to 3 years. With constant jumping over hurdles. It's just literally hurdle jumping, hurdle jumping, hurdle jumping. And we're not getting any further forward. They say you can spend £15,000 and get advice off them, but that's £15,000. That's £15,000 what could go to something else, a bit of an equipment or anything else. But no, they want £15,000 to tell me what I need. A lot of people can't afford that £15,000, especially when they're not earning.
So the future looks a bit better if this comes online.
Yes.
The water system, the pressure in the water system will be eased a little bit more. Sounds like even South West Water would be up for this as well.
I think so, because I think if we're alleviating our pressure, they can have more breathing space. They don't want to hear from us every day. Are you open today? Are you open today? The only reason we're like that is because we've got nowhere else to go. If we had somewhere else to go without costing us mega money, it'd be easy.
So the future looks a little better. Looks a little bit more of the pressure being eased. What's stopping us from getting there is a piece of paper which sounds like a hurdle that can be easily overcome.
100%. So this one document with the bits and bobs we need to know on it, it is literally in their printer, but it ain't coming to me yet.
Well, there we go. That's what we need to make the future less, maybe more of a fart. And let's see whether the people listening to this can help us get there.